Monroe was an iconic woman in American history. She was considered to be the ideal beauty during her time. Because of this, she started out as a model, then became a successful actress. She played in many movies such as Some Like It Hot.
Don't worry, I won't sue you no matter who you are.
Thank you.
Who are you?
No, really.
And Gentlemen Prefer Blondes. Her acting career influenced many women to stand up for themselves and embrace the power that they secretly had inside of them. This was revolutionary in the feminist activist community. Although she was beautiful and famous, her life was full of sorrow. She died young, and many believed that her death was suspicious. Her career was barrier-breaking, but the manner of her death left serious questions. Marilyn was not always called Marilyn. She grew up as Norma Jean Mortensen, and later changed her name to her stage name, Marilyn Monroe. As a child, she did not know her father, and her mother was constantly being admitted and readmitted to psychiatric hospitals. This brought her to many different places to stay, including several foster homes where on many occasions she was sexually assaulted. To get out of her terrible situation, she married a childhood friend, Jimmy Daugherty. She was only 16 years old. Their marriage ended shortly after, lasting only 4 years. Throughout her life, Monroe married 3 times. Her second husband was Joe DiMaggio, a famous baseball player. They divorced about 8 months into marriage. Then she met Arthur Miller, the famous playwright. Their marriage lasted until 1961. She also had 2 miscarriages. All of this trauma left her depressed. Marilyn's psychiatrist, Ralph Greenson, prescribed her many different medications, such as Nimbutal, sleeping pills, and opioids. At only 36, Monroe was found dead in her own home. Eunice Murray, Marilyn's housekeeper, told police who arrived at the scene at around 4 o'clock in the morning that she had discovered a light under Marilyn's door at 12:30 a.m. and became worried. The police thought it was strange that she had waited about 3 hours to call for help. So they questioned her, but she remained silent. It was also strange that Murray was found doing laundry when police arrived, as if nothing had happened. When Murray was alarmed, she called Greenson instead of calling for police, and he broke open the window to find her dead. She was laying on her bed with the pills scattered around her. When the officer came, he found Marilyn's body to be laid out and straight on her back, which was abnormal for this type of overdose. He stated that the body contorts itself into a ball, and it looked as if she were placed in that position. It is also worth mentioning that Murray, her housekeeper, changed her original story several times. She began telling the story as if she had found the light under Monroe's door at 3:30 a.m. rather than 12:30 a.m. She told the exact same story, but the times were changed by a 3-hour window. Later, one of Marilyn's friends made a comment about how the carpet was thick and he could not shut the door easily. She then replied that she had made a mistake and could not have seen the light, and that it was the telephone cord running underneath the door that alarmed her and caused her to call Greenson. Marilyn had sexual relations with John F. Kennedy. Monroe allegedly knew scandalous information regarding the Kennedys. She threatened to expose him and his brother by announcing that Kennedy told her that the CIA was planning to kill Cuban President Fidel Castro. It was also widely believed that she had an affair with the president. This led to the development of the conspiracy theory that she did not commit suicide, but rather she was murdered by the Kennedys. 3 months before her death, she publicly sang Happy Birthday to Kennedy at his request in a very sultry voice.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. President. Happy birthday to you.
The performance spread even more rumors of their relationship, which Monroe stated she loved the secrecy and drama of it, but she also said that he is not the kind of man I want to spend my life with. Marilyn was always the romantic type, and she had hinted at wanting a long relationship many times. So why would a suicide make sense? It was discovered that she had a diary full of secrets involving her lovers. This is where the public learned about her plans to expose the Kennedys. This red diary has not been seen since her death in 1962, and the last person to see it was Deputy Coroner Lionel Granson. He signed her death certificate under duress. It is possible that Monroe could have been pressured or forced to overdose on her medication rather than choosing to do so herself. Because of the lack of modern technology at the time, no one will know for sure what happened to the celebrity. For now, we know that she passed due to unnatural causes, but her career broke barriers in history, as did her strange death.